Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, Suchitra Rajkumari. The headlines first. Pungyar Assembly Constituency MLA Laishio Kaising questions center's silence as Myanmar-based PDF and KNA-B militants carry out attacks inside Indian territory. Village Volunteers Eastern Zone VVEF claims attack on Kamjong border villages. Ground reports indicate different narrative. 21 reported missing. BOSEM declares high school leaving certificate examination 2026 results with 88.74 pass percentage. Langbom Johnson quits BJP, says he quit due to silence of party or inability to speak out even when theory of splitting Manipur into three parts emerges. And MPCC President Okramibobi questions how armed groups carry out attacks despite presence of three Assam Rifles camps around Namli, Wangli and Choro villages. And we have the news in detail. Pungyar MLA Laishio Kaising has asserted that Indian government and central forces is yet to take any action even after the attack carried out by Myanmar-based KNA-B and PDF within Indian territory. MLA Laishio Kaising was speaking on the sideline of a visit to affected villages in Kamjong district, which came under attack by Myanmar-based KNA-B and PDF yesterday. Speaking further, the NPF MLA also expressed concern on whereabouts of 8,000 immigrants from Myanmar who came into Manipur since 2021 military junta crackdown. He said 270 Myanmar nationals are traceable at the moment. While informing that the attack yesterday, the MLA said Chief Minister Khemchan is assured to set up security posts in Namli and appealed those civilians who are currently taking shelter at Wangli to return to their homes in Namli. On the other hand, Lunkopao Vaifei, who is a resident of Payang village in Myanmar and currently taking shelter at Namli village in India since 2021, informed that KNA-B and PDF, who speak both Kuki dialect and Burmese language, entered Namli village and started torching houses that belonged to Tangkhul community. He added that injured persons have been taken to Imphal for treatment while Tangkhul women remain missing. A Tangkhul woman remained missing. Volunteers Eastern Zone VVEF, Kukizo armed group, has claimed responsibility for the attack on Naga villages of Namli, Wangli Market and Choro on May 7 amid escalating tension along Indo-Myanmar border in Manipur's Kamjong district. In a statement, the VVEF said the attack was carried out in retaliation for the alleged burning of Lancha Kuki village on May 2nd and accused NSCN-IM Eastern Flank of continuous aggression against Kuki community in Ukhrul and Kamjong districts. The group further alleged that cadres of NSCN-K AY and Myanmar-based Shani Nationalities Army SNA had extended support to anti-Kuki operations in the border areas. However, ground verification by Ukhrul Times from the affected villages contradicted VVEF's claims, stating that the coordinated pre-dawn assault was launched by armed Kuki groups from Myanmar side and was repelled by cadres of NSCN-IM. Villagers told Ukhrul Times that the attackers retreated towards Myanmar after brief exchange of fire and that one of the injured attackers was heard speaking in Kuki language. Bloodstains found along the retreat route reportedly corroborated the villagers' accounts. Sources also stated that the NSCN-IM cadres defending the villages include members from Vaifei community settling in the border region. Meanwhile, an unverified statement purportedly issued by Kuki National Army Burma (KNAB) denied any involvement in the attack and dismissed allegations linking the group to the arson incidents in Namli, Choro, and Wangli villages. The statement accused sections of the media of speaking baseless allegations without evidence and maintained that KNAB's operations are confined to Myanmar with the objective of restoring democracy there. On the other hand, Ukhrul Times further stated that the number of missing persons from Wangli market alone has reportedly risen to 21, including a Tangkhul Naga woman and several Myanmar nationals, though the total number of missing persons from the 3 villages could not be independently verified. Around 270 Myanmar nationals, including members of Wi-Fi community displaced by Myanmar conflict, are currently taking shelter at Wangli village, where local Tangkhul civil society organizations and villagers have been extending humanitarian assistance. Concerned MLA Leshio Kaising has also reached Wangli village to assess the prevailing situation on the ground. The Board of Secondary Education Manipur BOSEM has announced high school leaving certificate examination 2026 at its office at Babupara today. The pass percentage of this year's examination is recorded as 88.74%. Pass percentage of government schools is 77.63%, aided schools 84.15%, and private schools 92.34%. The pass percentage of displaced students is recorded as 83.85%. Chandel district recorded highest pass percentage of 97.38%, and Jiribam district recorded lowest percentage of 74.59%. The examination result was declared by Commissioner of Education, Ningthojam Geoffrey. It may be mentioned that the examination was held from February 23rd to March 23rd with a total of 36,725 students who appeared at the examination this year. According to the official notification, out of the total candidates, 19,046 students appeared from the hill districts, 17,679 from the valley areas, and 392 students from relief camps. The examinations were conducted at 161 examination centers across the state. Now, Elangbam Johnson, spokesperson of BJP Manipur Pradesh, has resigned from BJP. Along with him, about 1,000 BJP members under Kaisamthong BJP Mandal are also likely to leave BJP soon. Speaking to media persons at his residence located at Kaisamthong, Elangbam Laikai, Elangbam Johnson maintained that his decision to leave the party was due to multiple reasons. He said he was disappointed with the way BJP government in Manipur ignored the sufferings of people during the crisis which started on May 3rd of 2023. While alleging that the BJP-led state government failed to address the situation in Manipur, Johnson alleged that the state government only acted at the behest of center and not in the interest of the people in Manipur. He also alleged that BJP has suppressed the voices of party members. While expressing his dissatisfaction on failure of both state and central governments to bring a lasting solution to Manipur crisis, Johnson maintained that Manipur continues to suffer. Highways remain inaccessible and it is being divided by allowing creation of borders along district boundaries. He further maintained that BJP has failed to work in the interest of the people and so he has decided to leave the party.
Bharatiya Janata Party dagi masigi leadership dagi koi resign tawjare masigi ai bachirol khar gi manung da party gi president da pisin jaragani asiga maidoi lena BJP gi oina matam khara party si gi thawai oina ena spokesperson state spokesperson ojaramba aduga active member ojaramba primary membership punamakdagi isa sing asi heaven mesi resign tawjare luraba chiraba matam asira sigumbagi khongthang ama lawri ibasi matam sangna lenga kasigi part ama oina leiraga lakpa ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ BJP ꯅ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯃꯌꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯁꯤꯁ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯀꯣꯟꯇꯦꯛꯁ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯦꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯇꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯑꯦꯁꯄꯤꯔꯦꯁꯟ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯡꯃꯗ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯑꯦꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯍꯨꯠꯇ ꯑꯣꯟꯖꯜꯂꯒ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯉꯝꯖꯗꯕ ꯑꯁꯣꯟꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯅꯝꯖꯜꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯍꯧꯈ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯃꯇꯣꯝꯇ ꯃꯨꯠꯆꯈꯤꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯂꯣꯁꯣꯐꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯉꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯨꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯁꯤ ꯌꯧꯈꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯑꯍꯨꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗꯧꯅ 3 ꯅꯦꯁꯟ ꯊꯤꯑꯣꯔꯤ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯛꯑ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯇ ꯋꯥ ꯑꯃꯠꯇꯁꯨ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯀꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯝꯂꯤꯕ ꯁꯛꯇꯝ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯅꯥꯊꯩꯔꯒ ꯀꯝꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯃꯥꯏꯁ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯛ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯀꯨꯝꯊꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯇꯥꯡꯀꯛꯇꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯆꯠꯄꯗꯨꯅ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯨꯝꯕ ꯈꯣꯡꯊꯥꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯅꯤ ꯈꯟꯖꯔꯒ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯞ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯂꯧꯖꯔꯛꯄꯅꯤ
On the other hand, responding to queries of journalists, Johnson Elangbam asserted that BJP has never worked in the interest of the people and they have always been anti-people. He maintained that BJP must understand that they cannot run a government through use of brute force, power and intimidation. He also asserted that BJP has not taken any action against MLAs who have been demanding separation from Manipur, and instead one of them has been made Deputy Chief Minister. The party has failed to admit the role of Kuki militant groups in inflicting violence to common people. Speaking further, Elangbam Johnson maintained that it is better to live a day with freedom than to follow directions from center while ignoring the interests of the common people.
Manipurdagi mache tani haiba group singsi demand Manipurdagi akoi tokhaiba administration na PO haiba du center na indirectly yathokhrabra haiba ne ba koi chingari sidi political comfort ki tamakta bu leibak ki saktam sahi lisang sin le la akoi ki chatnabi akoi ki saktam akoi ki political sanctity si bu compromise to bu yabo ethnic line bu adumana sembo itara gadi nahan akoi chabu hum thona khaido bu ka chamana rena tu adu bu wafam do ngasi akoi refute to ri sarkar sinasu honana bagi lambida akoi leite ba aduga wari sanaraga lotion gadani adubu hena kanjel la akoi ki counterpart sing di kanjel la separate administration atar di wari saroi pre condition thamjel la softer line da chat pa yade ba lenga ga si di khring ba kharasu iron hand kar su yaw do madu ki action do ngasi fawba missing akoi ki missing action ne ngasi fawba akoi miss out to la u de he lai pa da phone na kuki lalobo sing na tawre ba hai ba ngamde kari center ga kaino ga yanari se kai de yanari no haibasu madugi white paper ama thambasu nate karma wafam da karmain tawdana aikoi huji buffer zone maintain tawribano haibasu yaba nate aikoi gi Manipur gi oiba wafam sibu ngasi phawbada aikoi gi government simsina center ga mayo naraga ngangna ba ngamde haba party manungda sigumba aikoi gi laiba crisis manage tawna ba konarakpada achau wangam ba thawda ko su lawe horakpada adubu aikoi na hauriba miyang ba sagona raka chatlakanda miyang gi matung ilaka chakada party duna aikoi high command ki order na supersede tawgi ba yaw paulelan hawkip si primary membership tagi bhawba ma si tanthokhraba party no resolution logna tanthoi madugi resolution do Manipur ki media da thamba ngam center na yade adudi Manipur ki BJP political party aman hai ma gi party amagi organizational sovereignty to kadai de lege
Now, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee has strongly condemned the incidents of arson and attack at Tangkhul Naga villages in Kamjong district. Speaking in this regard at Congress Bhavan today, President of MPCC Okram Ibobi has blamed both center and state government for the incident. He asserted that inaction from center and state government has resulted to suffering of people in border villages. Speaking further, Okram Ibobi has maintained that unrest began since BJP government came to power in Manipur in 2017 and people have been left confused on who is in charge of the law and order situation in Manipur. While mentioning about series of violence incidents such as the one that occurred in Tronglaubi, Ukhrul Road and in Kamjong district yesterday, Okram Ibobi said there are 3 Assam Rifles camps near Namli, Wangli and Choro villages and a big question arises on how this attack happened despite Assam Rifles guarding the border. The Congress leader further asserted that state government must ensure public safety despite external aggressions. On the other hand, working president of MPCC Victor Kaising also drew the attention of both center and state governments on the threats faced by villagers in Kamjong district along Indo-Myanmar border and appealed government to take appropriate action to prevent any violence and untoward incidents in these border villages.
Responsibility guidance districts village Humji, Soro, Adegi, Namli, Wangli, which is 10 to 15 villages, including market ground, make Harola. Adukarada, central force labor, some rifle stations say, Kaiko, Aduga, Aloya, Amasun, Assam Kule, Ato Haiba, and still talk about Mafamse, Masiyam, not Moy station, central force, Line station, power labor. Kaya kuwi si khang na yena lekini ram na han incident aduga corona incident kuwi ne yen lekini no moi Gujarat thoko taraba UP the thoko taraba or any other state ta thoko taraba moi kaya kuwi ne yen lekini kharwa steps le ga toge yam toga hai no na bangai to let them suffer hai bi mo si sarkar pai nari ka honorable MLA no foreign aggression foreign aggression internal aggression in all front of life and property. Who knows? I am you can't show the irresponsible union government, state government here. Equally responsible.
Kangpat Kulin village has strongly condemned the attack carried out by Myanmar-based KNAB and PDF at Kangpat Choro, Namli and Wangli in Kamjong district of Manipur. A press note issued by headman of Kangpat Kulin, Joshua Chitting, said the attack on innocent civilians and looting of their properties was an act of cowardice. While asking how the attack was possible, as there is 11th Assam Rifles camp near Kampat Choro. Security forces have been deployed along international border near Nambashi, Asang Kulen and Kangpat Kulen. Headman of Kangpat Kulen said the attack was a direct challenge on India and its internal security. The headman of the village further maintained that Prime Minister and Home Minister have earlier announced zero tolerance on cross-border terrorism and government must carry out a prompt investigation into the attack. He also urged Manipur government to apprise Ministry of Home Affairs on the incident of attack and arson which was carried out by Myanmar-based Kuki groups and PDF. He also stressed on the need for centre and state government to take up strict action to protect the lives and properties of civilians in border regions. National People's Party (NPP) Manipur has strongly condemned the heinous attack carried out by KNAB militants from Myanmar on the border villages of Namli, Wangli, Asang Kulen and Choro under Kamjong district along Indo-Myanmar border, terming the use of drones in the assault a dangerous escalation of violence in the region. According to the party's press statement, 15 houses were burnt down in Choro village, 2 in Wangli and 1 in Namli, forcing innocent villagers to flee their homes and seek refuge in safer places. The NPP expressed deep concern over the deteriorating security situation in the vulnerable border areas and appealed to both the state and central governments to immediately strengthen security measures, ensure safety and protection of villagers, and prevent further infiltration and militant activities. The party also condemned continuing violence in Sinakaitay and urged all groups and involved parties to stop violence and destruction, reiterating that all issues must be resolved through dialogue, peaceful negotiations, and democratic means, while calling upon all communities to maintain peace, harmony, and unity for restoration of normalcy and protection of innocent lives. The Communist Party of India (CPI) Manipur State Council has questioned government on its role in bringing peace in Manipur. Speaking to media persons at Irabad Bhavan in Roop Mahal Thenk, spokesperson of CPI Manipur State Council R.K. Amusana alleged that Manipur government and centre have failed to take up any concrete steps to solve the issues in Manipur. He He maintained that Manipur continues to suffer economically due to the conflict and as people cannot safely access the national highways. While criticizing Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah for their silence on violent attacks carried out by Myanmar-based militants in Kamjong district yesterday, R.K. Musana asserted that centre would have reacted differently if the attack had happened at India-Pakistan border. He added that such indifference attitude by centre has prompted people in Manipur to question their Indian citizenship. While expressing dissatisfaction on the way things are handled by government, CPI Manipur State Council urged centre and state government to work out a solution for the present crisis in Manipur.
Manipur ki parja se parang kangdaba dongti ki pen da bit phong to ko pi mayam social organization mayam pot ke ai khoi economy se down to ba sida Bharat Sarkar ngasi bawda Manipur ki problem se ko ba sibu makhan ki thabo ta koi no kole program ma koi no kole Manipur government ma si ko ma si ko ta kole ba madu ko ya pin point oi ba problems ko solve to na ba ngasi ba ko thabo to no pati ko ki national highway pe sat ya de भारत की इतिहास पनी मणिपुर सरकार भारत सरकार कंट्रोल तौर पार्टी बीजेपी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट चीफ मिनिस्टर होनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर खेमचांद लोइसनब होनबसे प्रोग्राम अकनबीदा भारत सरकार तौदोरी मणिपुर सरकार तौदोरी था मंगागी मनुंग चही मनुंगा हाइदना अकनब प्रोग्राम तौसरग लोइसनबियो लेबाकसे हजिक सावमसिदा अमुक सावदना तौरबदी मणिपुर से अमुकन मई चाको मतम मांग तौसे अखोय मणिपुर खतनेबा लाइनब प्रजा खतनेबा हजिक पूरा तोरा तुलेब प्रजा से सिदा सरकार से नेग्लेक्ट तौबिगनो.
President of All Manipur United Clubs Organization, Namuko Sorokhaibam Sanjoy, has asserted that India will break if central government tries to fragment Manipur. Sanjoy was speaking on the sidelines of a sit-in, which was jointly organized by Amuko, Amavova, Kohar, MSF and Poirei Leimarol at Kwakaithel to demand justice for Tronglaubi incident, KM Kasom ambush, and the attack at 3 villages in Kamjong district yesterday. Protesters also demanded government to ensure that missing villagers in Kamjong district are rescued safely. Speaking further, Sanjoy accused centre of using divide and rule policy in Manipur and expressed strong condemnation on the attack carried out at 3 villages in Kamjong district. While accusing India of trying to obliterate Manipur since it became part of India in 1949, Sanjoy informed about various human rights violations, fake encounter incidents in the state. He also accused Indian government of arming and training Kuki militant groups, which are under SU as well as non-SU pact with the aim to carry out violent activities. During the protest, people held placards demanding actions against terrorists who killed innocent civilians. They also demanded state government and centre to trace missing persons following the attack at border villages in Kamjong district yesterday.
Kunai asibu tumna mangan na honarakpa adu loina kunai asibu kangkhong san base athu matamda solve tawbo tawdana tawning momong da divide run sanaraga akhoi gi mioi singbu mai makai mai thadon ba so on ba ngarang makta su Kamjong gi district ta tholak pase yamna laibak thibani prime minister na home minister na kada sakre defense minister kada sakre aduga Manipur gi government kada sakre aduga loina da hojik phawda mioi lising humpu na IDP laidi aduga loina na akhoi gi subong no phang khangdaba kangkhong san ba laila su tambada atmosphere social business the law system thugaraga kunai ase mapu pandab kunai ama one laile masi gomi indiana piba kudonde system khuding the lambi khuding the muthan no honari base kaiding su yaning de maram aduna government indiana makoi commitment piba nate khudakta solve to.
Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla on Thursday attended the 45th year celebration of the Art of Living at its international center in Bengaluru and met founder Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Addressing the gathering, the governor lauded the organization's philosophy of seva and said the art of living has successfully carried timeless wisdom to the world through humanitarian outreach, education, environmental initiatives, and peace-building efforts. He said spirituality, as taught by Gurudev, has been made accessible to people through age-old practices explained in a simple manner. Drawing parallels between Manipur's cultural heritage and the organization's vision, Bhalla said Manipur has long upheld the spirit of unity and diversity through its traditions, classical dance forms, martial arts, and faiths. Gurudev, while speaking on the occasion, expressed hope for lasting peace and cultural resurgence in Manipur. The governor's visit coincided with Bhav, the Expressions Summit 2026, a cultural summit organized by the Art of Living's World Forum for Art and Culture, which aims to revive and promote Indian artistic traditions. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also expected to participate in the celebrations on May 10. And now we'll be right back after a short break.
Chahi humputara manga suraba Kala Sanskriti gi pukaini somnarasi Varat ki maithi bapingam draba Savyeta gi khudamamani chahi lising hena yaikhai thugai ba kaya mayok na khrabasu ngasi fawbada somnatna aikoi gi chawthok sapham amadi thauna lingjel gi saktam ama oina adumak leiri chahi humputara manga gi mamangda Iron Man haina khangnaraba Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ki warip amana somnat pu nauna semgatnana bagi lambi semba hauki ngasi Pradhan Mantri Sri Narendra Modi gi lichung makhada senglaba mafam asi Bharat ki kala sanskriti gi safong gi paujel ama pire thoidok hendoklaba thauram asida miyamna saruk yabiu maroi ba thauram singdi kala SUCHITRA Vajan Sandhya Omkar mantra saksonba Somnath booklet ta mantra iba Somnath kamari lena ba wari sing pavani mafam na Sri Somnath Temple Complex Pravaspatan Megi tang nipan dagina megi tang taramathoi bawa pangthok sagani Somnath haibadi sem sabagi saktina mang takhan bagi sakti dagi yam hena kalli haiba adu utpa asagi sahet aduni Ishwar gi masak amadi pukning chingsinningai oiraba Somnathta adongi mating pibinanaba masida pijariba scanner asida scan tawbiu amadi masak mangal nairaba itihas asigi saruk ama oibiu
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata has highlighted the importance of students to choose other professionals courses along with the medical and engineering courses. Speaker Satyabrata was speaking during felicitation program of rank holders and meritorious students of Millennium Institute of Sciences in recently declared result for Class 12 examination. Speaking in the program, which was held at Millennium Institute of Sciences in Kwakaithel, Mayai Koibi, Speaker Satyabrata stressed on the importance of developing a society with people from diverse professions. He also expressed concern on parents forcing their children to take up only medical and engineering courses. Khetrigao MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan, Imphal West Deputy Commissioner Mayang Lambam Rajkumar and Waikong SDO Arvin Hanglem felicitated 6 rank holders, including second position holder and 16 subject toppers of Millennium Institute of Sciences.
Class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 family members guide to Machang and Lowy. I don't know the Mabo, Karamana, the Senator Pagati, Hana, Motamio. When the Mama Sunday decision to nowhere, family Mama decision to now the press of people the hour. A whole program like TDC, like Purpose had the Zigalano Haka, the doctor, engineer, and Monaco, and must see if I so TV. I also examine number UPSC civil service examination and number one of us were in ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ 12ꯇ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯟꯗꯣꯏꯁꯦ?
Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, DESAM, has urged the Chief Minister to take immediate action against top officials of Education Department and Board of Secondary Education Manipur, BOSEM, over alleged board paper scam involving procurement of substandard paper for examination answer scripts and textbook printing. In a memorandum submitted to the Chief Minister, DESAM accused Commissioner of Education as Chairman in charge of BOSEM and Secretary in charge of BOSEM of manipulating the tender process and procuring non-watermarked paper, resulting in delays in textbook distribution and serious risks to examination integrity. DESAM stated that despite exposing alleged irregularities on December 31st of 2025 and inspecting impaneled printing presses where substandard paper was allegedly used, the authorities failed to take corrective measures, indicating existence of a corrupt nexus within BOSEM and Education Department. DESAM alleged that the irregularities have deprived students of timely access to textbooks and increased the possibility of examination malpractice, duplication of answer scripts, and manipulation of marks due to the absence of watermark security. The organization also claimed that pirated textbook networks were allowed to flourish while public funds collected from students were misused for private gain, thereby undermining the credibility of BOSEM. Demanding immediate removal of the concerned officials and independent investigation into the matter, DESAM also sought urgent measures to ensure textbook availability, crack down on pirated textbook networks, comprehensive audit of procurement and distribution processes, and implementation of strict quality control measures, including mandatory watermark security. Now, Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Headquarters IGR South, organized a series of outreach and humanitarian initiatives across Manipur with an aim to strengthen civil-military cooperation, promoting peace and addressing welfare concerns of local communities, ex-servicemen, and internally displaced persons, IDPs. In Kamjong, Major General Gaurav Sharma, SCSM IGR South, interacted with representatives of Meitei, Pangal, and Naga civil society organizations, CSOs from Kamjong, Thoubal, and Chandel districts to discuss security concerns, developmental aspirations, and community welfare. On the same day, Assam Rifles also conducted an ex-servicemen outreach drive attended by 59 ex-servicemen and 12 Veer Naris, where issues related to pensions, healthcare, resettlement, and educational support were discussed. Meanwhile, Assam Rifles, in collaboration with Emmanuel Hospital, organized relief distribution program for internally displaced persons residing in Walian and Panglian camps in Churachandpur district, benefiting around 1,000 displaced persons from 210 households through distribution of essential supplies. Assam Rifles also organized community security meeting at Ichumkom village involving village leaders and residents of Ichumkom and Mongchumkom, focusing on security awareness, youth welfare, and development. In another outreach initiative, a friendly volleyball match was organized with residents of Tangkul Kulen village to promote goodwill, sportsmanship, and stronger ties between the security forces and local communities. Moving on to national news. Senior BJP leader Suvendu Adhikari is set to become the first BJP Chief Minister of West Bengal after Union Home Minister Amit Shah formally announced him as the elected leader of BJP Legislature Party on Friday. BJP secured sweeping victory in the assembly elections, winning 207 out of the 293 seats it contested in 294-member House. The swearing-in ceremony will be held tomorrow at Kolkata's Brigade Parade Ground in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, and other senior BJP leaders. Suvendu Adhikari delivered one of the biggest upsets of the election by defeating outgoing Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee in Bhabanipur while also retaining Nandigram, the constituency linked to the 2007 anti-land acquisition movement that shaped Bengal politics. Once a close aide of Mamata Banerjee in Trinamool Congress, Suvendu Adhikari later joined BJP ahead of the 2021 assembly polls and emerged as the face of the party's rise in the state. Meanwhile, in Tamil Nadu, actor-politician Vijay appears set to form the next government after securing support from the Congress, CPI, CPIM and VCK following a fractured assembly verdict. Vijay's party, TVK, reportedly holds 107 MLAs in the 234-member assembly, and with the backing of allied parties, the alliance has reached the majority mark of 118 seats needed to form the government. The political developments came after Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar initially declined to invite Vijay to form the government, citing insufficient majority support. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge is said to have played a main role in securing support from alliance partners, while left parties and VCK backed Vijay to prevent what they described as attempts to destabilize Tamil Nadu politics. All eyes are now on whether the governor will formally invite Vijay to stake claim to form the government. Moving on to sports. Students' Union of Kangleipak SUK has informed that it will organize the second edition of state-level Mukna competition on the theme Inat Ki Masana Yokhatsi on May 30 and May 31. The event was earlier scheduled to be held in April but was postponed due to the unrest situation in the state. A press note issued by Publicity Committee convener of Kanglei Mukna Changying Naba 2026 informed that it is the duty of all indigenous communities to promote and conserve traditional and indigenous sports and games, and with that motive, SUK has been organizing this event. It further appealed all students in the state to take active part in the competition while appealing for concerted efforts in preserving indigenous games of Manipur. It further informed that last date for submission of application is May 25th. And now we have the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Lampilpat, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 30.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 19 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 88% in the morning and 40% in the evening. And now before we wrap up the headlines once again. Pungyar Assembly Constituency MLA Laisho Kaising questions center silence as Myanmar-based PDF and KNA-B militants carry out attacks inside Indian territory. Village Volunteers Eastern Zone VBEF claims attack on Kamjong border villages. Ground reports indicate different narrative. 21 reported missing. BOSEM declares high school leaving certificate examination 2026 results with 88.74 pass percentage. Langbam Johnson quits BJP, says he quit due to silence of party or inability to speak out even when theory of splitting Manipur into 3 parts emerges. MPCC President Okrami Bobi questions how armed groups carry out attacks despite presence of 3 Assam Rifles camps around Namli, Wangli and Choro villages. That is all the news we have for now. More news coming up at 8. Keep watching SKTV News.